Okay, I'm gonna start this off by saying hashtag no regrets, because if I didn't do high school the way I did high school, then maybe, I wouldn't be the same person I am today. So, and also going along with that, I'm wondering, even if I had watched this video before I started high school or when I was in high school, would I have changed anything? I don't know. Okay, I guess I'm really like devaluing this video, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know if past me would have felt this way, but this is what future me has to say. Take it or leave it. I'm giving it to you. I just noticed that this is full. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so tip number 1 is try. That sounds like a lot of common sense, and yes, I did try a lot in high school, but the thing is I didn't try with a goal necessarily in mind. I think it was always just like, study for this test because like you don't want to fail, or like, yeah, do your homework, or try the hardest you can. But I wasn't, it was just to try hard, and because like, why would you do anything else type thing, not necessarily because I had done research for colleges I was interested in or programs I was interested in, and realized that I needed to maintain a certain GPA to even be able to like go to those schools. For example, I got a B+ in orchestra freshman year. Even the tapestry is like, that's just sad. You know what? No, I don't like this background. We're gonna put it back up. 1 minute. Okay, so that background didn't really work, but we're back to another part of my room. Wonderful. Okay, so to summarize tip 1, it's just about, for example, University of Southern California had this business film program. Like, that's lit, and I applied, but my ACT score might have been there, maybe. I don't even know. But like, just GPA wise in high school, I took hard classes. Sometimes, honestly, I feel like because everyone else was taking them, or because everyone was like, APs all the way, man. And like, APs are great, and they do get you out of a lot of college classes, but if you do the research, sometimes you don't necessarily have to take the AP class, and then maybe you can get a better grade in a lower level, and then yeah, okay, that's tip number 1. So tip number 2 is to not do things just because your friends are doing them. I was in orchestra in middle school, and a lot of my friends were too, and when we got to high school, I just continued like a lot of my friends, and orchestra took up a class period, which is fine, but maybe I would have taken a different class if I wasn't in orchestra. Like junior year, I took acting, and what I wasn't doing junior year? Orchestra. So I think that's why like I finally had space to take something like that. Again, if I were to go back, like, would high school Saloni have listened? I don't know. It's a time when you just want to do like what your friends are doing because you want to be with your friends. Like, but maybe it would have helped me grow out of my comfort zone earlier in life. So tip number 3 is explore more clubs. Let me tell you, I did a lot of exploring. I went from Model UN to debate to like all kinds of clubs freshman, sophomore year, which is great. But again, I think a lot of these clubs were clubs that I knew people were in, and like, that's why type thing, instead of, something like speech team. I was in speech team my senior year, and it was amazing. And maybe if I had tried a little bit harder earlier, just on my own, to be like, okay, Saloni, like, what do you really like to do? What do you want to get better at? Maybe I would have found it earlier. One thing I never got into was theater. And again, looking back, I'm like, man, I wish I did that. And by the time I was like older in high school, I was just so intimidated, the theater kids, or I just thought that they already knew what was going on, and like, why would I audition for something like, I don't know anything, so I really let intimidation get to me, and the fear of like not already being part of a crowd to stop me from doing something. So yeah. Okay, so my next tip is to just document more. I know everyone, you're gonna be taking photos, you're gonna be taking those Snapchats, you're gonna be making those TikToks these days. I know, I see you. I wish I just journaled more maybe, or kept some kind of memory thing, because I look back at high school, but now that I've graduated college, I would love to know what was going through my mind on certain days, or what I wanted in life, or just like what I did every day, because I think as you grow older, you change, and sometimes when you read something that you wrote when you were younger, or you find something, it gives you a different perspective, and it's always nice to see that. So time flies, so I definitely try to, you know, capture some moments when you can so that you can have those to look back on and reflect on. Those are all my tips. Thanks for watching. Yeah, if you have graduated high school or you're in high school and you have any tips for, you know, some high schoolers who maybe are watching this video, like this video if you are a high schooler watching this video, leave them in the comments, because high school, it's a fun time, and I'm sure everyone would love a little bit of advice. Why don't I sound like a normal person? Also, it's like 90 degrees in here, so can you see my sweat? Probably didn't want that close up of my face, but I gave it to you anyways, okay. Hey guys, so I literally ordered this on a whim. I Googled something along the lines of like business casual for women, because I'm starting my full-time job very soon, so I'm on the hunt for those clothes, right? So Stitch Fix came up and I started filling out the stuff, and now I'm here with a box.